So, time to share. Hi, Amethyst. So, Amethyst, I see you have put Philia in your goddess wall. I have! The word goddess was explicitly mentioned last time around, so she's here now. And there's nothing you can do about it. Oh yeah, I should probably... Yeah, I don't know why OBS's sound changes that, but I guess that works. Okay, okay, that's good, I think. Oh god, I hope that's not too loud. Might be too loud, actually. Well, whatever, we'll try. I'm just gonna be playing Endless Staircase. Here's the Endless Tower. Wait, before I do this, I should probably buy some continue coins. So for some reason, this looks actually... Why does the emulation look better now than before? I didn't update this. What is happening? Oh, whatever. Hi, Ilu. I'm gonna buy some continue coins. There we go. Endless Tower, here I go. So, Staircase to Heaven, and I'm gonna go as Sick. I don't know what people say here, but Sick is my boy. I don't care about whether this is reasonable or not. And because I don't care about high score, I'm gonna be abusing the Chew memory. Elu, speaking of Dapper Bones, imagine his reaction to Atari's yellow coat and purple shorts. Oh, I'm so glad he didn't. He was in the same story, but he didn't see that, so that's good. So, I absolutely love abusing the memory of Chew. It makes the opponents not capable of doing anything other than suffering, which I prefer because enemies are supposed to suffer. So, is anybody in the chat who doesn't know what the memory of Chew does? Because if you are, I can explain it to you. It is actually very funny. And kind of worrying if you think about it too much. Well, let me explain, my friends. The memory of Chew is a pink pearl that canonically is currently in the possession of Rufina, even though everyone in Primptown wanted to get their hands on it. Because what the memory of Chew does is that it forces whoever is affected by it into a vivid hallucination of their own happiest memories. which in gameplay manifests as your opponent getting extremely slow, which makes them easier to defeat for obvious reasons. But the reason people in Primptown want their hands on it is just because they want to get high. They want to use it to get high. There's no other explanation, honestly. It's a G-rated drug. Fascinating and terrifying indeed. But that sucks. Oh well. For some reason, it was called the memory of thinking in the Nexus, in the incomplete Nexus patch, and I think that's a very bad translation because it's basically just about Omoida two times. Or thinking of two, I don't know. The thing is, Omoida is not supposed to be thinking there. Omoida is memory. Anyway. I did not die. Never mind. The whole thing is that it is this pink pearl. It is, Rafina has it because Rafina, basically, originally, the Ocean Prince had it. And he had it inside of a seashell called, the memory shell, and he gave the memory shell to Otomo, but Otomo, basically after Rafina forced Lambers to turn Zelda back into a human, she also forced Otomo to give her a reward for doing that, and because he didn't have anything else on hand and really just wanted to get back to chasing after the prince, he just gave the shell to her. The thing is, she later went to Dapper Bones with it, who originally owned the pearl, because this specific pearl, it's implied that there's more than one of these, but this specific one used to be his because he got it as a present from his boyfriend. And he threw it into the ocean, which is why it was down there anyway, and why he had it. Why the Ocean Prince had it. Basically, when I don't know when Rafina goes to Dapper Bones, for some reason Dapper realizes that the pearl is in there. It's not really clear why he realizes this, but he does. And he takes it out and is very shocked at first, but then just says that Rafina can keep it because he threw it away, so it's not like he has any right to it. And that's why it's in our inventory. Hi, Maddie! I just find it funny that Fever 2 has this G-rated dragon there. Shared vibes via the gay. That's fair! There, Frog has been killed. But yeah, there's an entire sub-story in the field conversations in Fever 2 where basically everyone wants to get their hands on one of those magic pearls. And in the end, Rafina, who's pretty much the only one who wasn't trying to get her hands on one, ends up getting the only one that exists in the entire town. And doesn't even realize that she has something that everybody else was looking for. Though she doesn't mind because it's a pretty pearl. She likes pearls, so there's no chance anybody else is getting their hands on this. No chance. That one is gone. That chance is forever gone. I'm more than happy to share that clip. Wait, Amethyst, I shared a clip of you explaining the forbidden Chew Puyo lore to multiple servers, including your own. You're welcome. You're also welcome. Oh, the chat is in live chat. The chat is in live chat. Everyone, I want the Happy Memories pearl, Rufina. Oh, such a beautiful pearl. Yeah, pretty much. It's okay, Maddie. As long as we enjoy you being here in any case. I probably will, yeah. I'll see how far I can go, and the moment I die, we swap over. Which, knowing me, won't take long. You are just a minute behind, that's fair. Celestial, okay, please die. Kindly perish. Kindly perish, I said! There we go! Yeah, you also can tell that, like, the memory of Chew is, changing all the, garbage Puyo on the opponent's side into Chew Puyo. That's because the Chew Puyo are supposedly represent the happy memories that distract them. Prince Madeline, would you please die for me? Yes! I am in fact Alice SMT, it is true. You have uncovered my secret identity. Very well done. Oh. All clear! Eloise, I just realized that Frankendad is crushed by a 24 insert unit here. Oh! That's nice. That's pretty cool. They do in fact make chew noises. Yes, it's incredibly cute. Oops. Okay, I have to do it like this. Wow, I absolutely fucking hate this. Okay. Prince Battle of Death by Racist Chef. Yeah, pretty much. Hi, Nova. The thing is, the voice actor is actually really sweet when you've ever seen him on stream. The voice actor of the guy is like really a sweet guy. It's definitely not his fault. god is in fact a Chinese stereotype, a Chinese stereotype as according to the Japanese. It is a sad fact, yes. Oops! That's not what I wanted to do. Oh no! I think I'll die. I think I'll die. Okay! I think that now this is the correct time to, Robot Girl. Robot Girl time! So... Mrs. Desley, TBH, removed of that sad fact. I think he's neat. That's fair. He's not a bad dude. He's just a weird idea for a character. Chinese shrunken giant. I don't know what the idea here was. Anyway. One last robot girl. Robot girl indeed. Hi everyone. Let's do this for one last time. So, as we're doing this, I'm grabbing the script one last time. Because if we've learned one thing on this journey, it's that the script is vital. It is not optional. Well, at least for me. Princess Madeline with an obsession with soup. Yep, with an obsession with soup. Anyway! Robot girl time. So, somebody gave a reply to that one. But okay, let's do this. Okay, so we start from script number 15-1. How many scripts does this mean that we have left? 3. So we're doing 3 scripts tonight. And after that, this is over. We don't need to do an analysis because there will be a big analysis session for the class. That doesn't mean I don't want you guys to talk, but like we don't have to like summarize everything at the end. We can just let our emotions flow as we want and do it as we go along. And afterwards, I'll probably stream Puyo Wars as a palate cleanser. Eloise, now that I think about it, the memory of Chu could almost work as a metaphor for toxic positivity. Keep this mindset. We need this now as we go through the last of this. The last of Robot Girl. The last of Human Girl. Human Girl of the end. God, that's all connected. Anyway. Yeah, this is where we are. The true journey. Oh. That is nice. How do they get off the island? Oh. We've assumed our journey. First we went to the harbor in order to procure a ship for ourselves. As we did so, we found the wreckage of the Crimson Eye blocking our path. Even destroyed, it's still huge. Eloise. Alice is Dudley. So I missed last stream. Anything important I missed? Princess Madeline, Duke's dead. Eloise Chewed is dying. And we left space. Yep, pretty much. Princess Madeline Palette Cleanser is a way to describe Puyo Wars. Indeed, no, but the end is near. It absolutely is. Oh, I forgot something I wanted to do. Hang on. We need to go back to the title screen. I forgot one thing I wanted to do. How could I? So, oh, I can't do extras. Then let's just start. I want us to watch the opening one more time. Oh wait, you can't, okay, you can't watch the opening here. Okay, then I have to do chapters for this. I want the opening, please. I want the opening, please. Prince Madeline, are you sharing your intro translation? I mean, I could, but I also just want to rewatch the opening again. And yeah, we might do karaoke nanny. We might do karaoke nanny, because why not? Oh. How do I skip? Oh, this. Like this. Opening? There we go. In retrospect, it's clear that this is Delilah. And that's the elevator. What I have transported is something important to the future of this world. I just thought it would be nice to rewatch the opening now that we've seen the full story and like can see like, ah, that's where those clips are from. Princess Madeline, is the first thing Philia says when her good girl Chambers opened Hello World? I ask because I'm a nerd. No. I don't. I think she says excuse me as very first, but I don't remember anymore. Anyway, title screen and loading again. We'll do Robot Girl karaoke. Actually, I'll start poll. Nanik. I know Hello World programs. I know. I've written Hello World programs. We got one vote for later, 2 votes for later. I think it will be later then. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, okay then let's continue for now. Okay. Okay, now we start for real. I'm sorry for this. The true journey. We reopened our journey. First we went to the Haver in order to procure a ship for ourselves. When we did so, we found the wreckage of the Crimson Eye blocking the path. Wow, even destroyed, it's still gigantic. It really was powerful, that little guy. I wonder if the two units that took it down managed to get away with their lives. I think they probably just went back to the area that they're in charge of. Try to get along with those units, okay? You're the only one who can do that, after all. Yeah, not gonna waste my special talent like that. We were right in the middle of this carefree conversation when... Beep! Oh no! It even says beep beep! Princess Madden, did you just call the Crimson Eye a little guy? Yes, she did. Also, I knew that, yeah, I don't even need to pull the picture up, you all had the same thought as me. A small red thing appeared before us. It was quite obvious that this must have been one of the machines that the Crimson Eye had spit out. Getting carried away by my anxiety, I quickly pointed my rifle at it. I was sure that with a small unit like this one, it would definitely manage to pierce this shell. Hey, don't do that! This one is completely helpless! Yes, but it could still tackle us, you know? Hey, shh. Come here.
Oi!
Hey! This is adorable. The tiny Crimson Eye unit, which kept itself hidden within the wreckage of the main unit and stayed on guard for a short while, but then gradually, it carefully and nervously came closer. Why? That's right, good boy. It snuggled onto Philia. Oh god, that's adorable! Princess Madeline! Oh, it has a little question mark eye! It does! Oh dear! And Mrs. Leslie O fell on hard times, I guess. Why? Jude is so confused.
解析妨害しやがる。そいつ、なりは小さいが、かなり高性能だな。
Princess Madeline, robot friend. Yep. It's interfering with my attempts to analyze it. For such a small little guy, its functional efficiency definitely still packs a punch.
私の方は妨害されてないんだけど。
It's not obstructing anything from me.
おかしいぞ。こいつはなんとか派で、お前を狙ってるはずだろ。
That is not normal. I mean, isn't this guy supposed to be with the guys who are supposed to be targeting you?
ユーレイジア AI 軍ね。クリムゾンアイを作った。
You mean the Eurasia AI group, right? The ones that made the Crimson Eye?
あれは公爵と敵対してたわけだから、死んじゃった今は敵対解除されたんじゃない？
Well, I don't know. The one they considered their opponent was the Duke, right? So now that he's dead, maybe they've just released all of their hostilities.
AI に遺恨の概念はないのか。まあ、ないか。
Do these AIs not hold a grudge or anything? I guess they don't. Yeah, never mind.
でも、どうやって知ったんだろう。
I just wonder how they knew about him dying, though. Princess Madeline Philia really has been studying while Jude was out of it. Yep, she's majored a lot in a lot of ways.
AI 軍が先進的な存在なら、地球上のあらゆる会話と通信をひとまずは傍受してるのかもな。古いインフラ支配し放題だろうしな。
Well, given that these AI groups are highly advanced existences, they probably have one way or another. They probably have their ways of intercepting conversations, even if they happen above this high above ground. After all, they did control all of the ancient infrastructure all on their own, after all.
ただ、そこから優位情報を洗い出すのは解釈が必要で難しいって話だ。人間の得意分野で AI の苦手分野だ。
Prince Madeline. Also, there were all those boys. They're where? I missed them already. The only problem is that gaining significant information from these conversations, is probably rather difficult for them. That's just how it is. What humans excel at is what AIs have, is where the AIs have their weaknesses.
でも、死んだ連呼しちゃったし、さすがに分かったんだよ。
But oh, that makes sense. I mean, we kept talking about him being dead. So I guess they got the gist somewhere along the line. I just imagine like the AIs being like, the term death was mentioned. Is it significant? How many times was the term death mentioned? About 500 times. Let us analyze the statistics. Conclusion, the Duke is dead. Possibly dead. Duke is dead. Something like that. Language comprehension skills.
うかうか解 会話もできんな。
You can't even talk without these guys listening in on you. It looks like you can't even talk without these guys listening in on you.
味方だから気にしないでいいよ。
Yeah, but they're on our side, so I don't think we need to mind anymore. Oh, Philia picked the baby Crimson Eye up and held it in her arms.
おい、どうするんだそいつ。
And what exactly do you plan on doing with that one?
再構成されたばっかで怯えてる。連れてってあげようかなと。
I guess he's afraid because he's only just been reconfigured. Maybe we should just take him with us.
本気でか。
Are you serious about that? Philia finally gets her pet sidekick character.
本気だけど
I mean, yeah, I am.
大丈夫なのか？
Are you sure that this is a good idea?
私の感覚だとこの子は全然大丈夫だけど、どうかな？どう思う？
Well, as far as my gut tells me, I think this little one is gonna be just fine following us around. But, you know, that's just my opinion. What do you think?
俺にはなんともわからん。
I don't have the slightest idea. Honestly, I think Philia could use a new companion once Chewed croaks. Fair. Princess Madeline Philia. When will you learn that all my ideas are good ideas? Seriously, that girl. Oh, okay, no, that's differently. She always talks about those machines as if they were little animals or something like that. Maybe that's something she does? Because she's like always instinctively felt that those machines are supposed to be her allies. So I thought that I should probably believe Philia's intuition. What is Hotetsu pseudo? Explain to me what Hotetsu is. Unless you mean Hokoku. Do you mean Hokoku? Because, is Hotetsu even a word? Let me check. I mean, Hotetsu would be revision or supplementation. But I don't know what you mean, what you're referencing with that. Anyway. If she says that that machine isn't going to cause us any trouble, then I believe her that it isn't going to cause us any trouble.
見て見て、ジュード。
Hey, Jude, look!
ライフル弾食べてる。かわゆい。
It eats ammunition. Look how cute it is. It eats ammunition. God, she has a little pet now. Why can't it eat ammunition? It was gnawing on the bullets and processing them.
そういうことだおい。
What is that even supposed to do?
お腹が熱い。ここに小さな炉があるんだね。胃袋。
Princess Madeline, oh, this rules! I love this thing! Otherwise, unless I've completely forgotten how Captain's Report... Yeah, Captain's Report is Hokokusuru in Japanese, in the Japanese version of Puyo Puyo Tetris. Hokokusuru. Anyway. Its stomach is kind of warm. I guess that's probably some little furnace in there or something. You know, as a stomach.
成長するのかそいつ
Do you think that thing can grow?
シンギュラリティマシンだもんね。そのくらいできないとね。
I mean, it is a singularity machine. It would be weird if it didn't have that sort of function. She got a dog! She got a robot dog! God damn it! Princess Madeline, give him belly rubs! Ah! Jude is laughing! I think I don't need to be worried about Philia anymore. Sure, I probably would never get the chance to properly train her. And honestly, that made me feel somewhat regretful. But she was pretty indomitable all of her own already. She'd become very, very stubborn and hard to take down.
名前はどうしようかな。チビでいいか。
I wonder what we should name it. I wonder what we should name him. Do you think Minnie is good?
成長するんじゃないのか
You said it was going to grow, right?
じゃあどうしよう。
Then what do we do?
色味としてはバーミリオンが近いな
Its outer coating has a rather vermilion-like color.
おお。でもそこまでの貫禄はまだないね。
Oh! Then again, vermilion is still a little bit too dignified for him, I think. Princess Madeline Ayashi! We keep making Puyo jokes! Eloise, you know the pain I felt when you asked for a name. Oh yeah, pretty much.
バーミリオンアイが正式名称として略称としてバー君はどう？
Okay, so what if we do it like this? Its full name, I need to get the pronouns that I select straight because English anyway. Okay, then how if we do it like this? His proper name is Vermilion, but for now we're gonna be using the nickname Burr. How's that? I mean, do as you want.
バー君、私たちと来る？
So, Burr, are you gonna come with us? Excode, it's short from vermin. No, don't! Don't, Excode, that's mean! Vermi. Eloise, I don't get it. Vermi for vermilion. Ver for vermilion. Vermilion is a color. It's like the red color. It's red color. Princess, buy your own vermilion unit in stores now for only $10.99. Or maybe somebody could like 3D print one. It has sparkly eyes. It does. It's adorable. Oh, we're already on the next script. Cool. And then we traveled. Oh, it's the title screen! The title screen song! And then we traveled. We repaired the ship and passed across the sea. But we made a mistake while navigating. Accidentally landed in the... We made a mistake while navigating. Landed in a different region. But... Okay. And got ourselves into a whole load of trouble that way. We found maroons. Hang on. Hang on, I need to, this sentence is giving me a tiny bit of trouble. It's okay. I like this music a lot. Found my wounds. I slowly began to understand that, though it depended on the era in which they were both built, Philia's mere presence made it easier to circumvent the authentications needed. She made it drastically easier to conduct excavations. And so we kept taking detours, and thus we kept taking detours. I need to focus more, I'm sorry. And we kept traveling. We ended up in an area full of automatic landmines and needed to stay on watch of them. We used machine guns to attack and destroy them as we made our way through. Hang on, okay. But these little machines, these machines were a sort of weapon that, were a nasty sort of weapon that could self-destruct if you got too close to them. There were times that we thought we might die. But at the but at the moment when all seemed lost, a singularity machine helped us out. And we kept traveling. We found the bodies of an AE type that we believe to have been slaughtered by somebody. The three of us, and by this I mean Philia, I, and Rod, gave them a proper burial. Then we received a surprise attack by looters. Philia fought resolutely. I no longer could sense even the slightest bit of her prior aversion to direct conflict anymore. War helped us battle as well. The little guy's camera eye had a laser function. Oh god, it's a tiny robot body that shoots lasers! That's so marketable! And it's in the last chapter! Princess Madeline, it's a shame we only get a passing description of Philia being cool. Yeah. Yes, Xcode, this is the last Stella stream. Whatever it irradiated with it would burst into flames after a second. Well, it's a good thing that it wasn't still on high alert mode when you found it then. Oh my god. Why does my phone keep ringing? I should set it on silent. Oh? Okay, that's good to know. I'll still set my phone to silent. Princess Madeline, I was wondering if it had a laser eye. Chat go off. Please chat go off. But it's so marketable. The lethality of it surprised me. This was just way more dangerous than I had expected. But Philia didn't mind. She gave him a pat on the head and praised him. Of course she did. Good boy, good boy, incinerating our enemies. Emesis, yes, War has a laser eye. Now I was wondered if we would be able to take that little guy into towns with us. Oh dear! We met an old man in dirty rags. God, I keep losing sight of the script because it's all just text. Hang on. Okay, here we are. I was pretty sure that he must have been chased out from somewhere. My terminal informed me that he was malnourished. That he was somewhat malnourished. Hang on. Okay, I got it wrong. Hang on. Okay, hang on. Ah, I got it better. Okay, I got it wrong. Okay. I need to focus more. Okay, I'm sorry. This wall of the wall of text we have now is kind of not what I excel at. But I want to do this right. We handed him the slightest bit of food and a terminal. I knew that as long as he had a terminal, he'd find his way around somehow. That's how it usually happened. I didn't think the old man knew how to use it. But I thought that he would have to figure that out on his own. I knew that the person I used to be would never have done something like this, and would have thought that it would be meaningless to even try. But right now... well, I still felt like it was like it didn't have a lot of meaning, but I didn't mind at least trying anymore. At least that's how I felt. It was about time that things changed. There wasn't any use anymore now to get worked up over trivial things. And we traveled. The path to the eastern regions was long. There were noble beasts on the path. There were beautiful, dazzling environments to behold. There were the sad ruins of what had been destroyed. We saw many, many things. We made many new experiences, and we spoke to each other a lot. And I was able to teach her a lot, or at least, I think I did. Of course, I was still uneasy, thinking that no matter how much I would still teach her, it would never be enough. But maybe that was just me being overprotective. In a way. Prince Madeline, good thing we got all these spare terminals, very much so. Philia was like a bundle of pure life. Whatever was presented to her, she took it right in. and found a practical application for it. Day by day, she kept growing. Man who we could speak surprisingly well to. Princess Madden, do we get to see grown-up Philia? That would be cool. Also, I think I disconnected for a moment. Did you guys miss anything? Did it cut out somewhere? Just to be sure, I'll read this part again. Day by day, Philia kept growing, and day by day, the load on my shoulders grew lighter. When we had gotten fairly close to the eastern areas, we met a young man who it was unusually easy to talk to. It seemed like he was a courier just as me, and we exchanged some information. And traveled alongside him for a short while. Seeing how I did the same, he also started to pass on the knowledge of a career to Philia. And she greedily ate it up and learned. Seeing her like this made me proud enough to puff out my chest. After a few days, we parted ways with the young man. Till the very end, he'd never figured out that Philia was an android. But I also found myself thinking for the first time that it wouldn't even have mattered if he had found out. I could feel as if the world, ever so slowly, was growing into a better place to be. I also felt as if war had already grown a few sizes bigger. Its growth was rather slow. It would probably take a few hundred years for this one to grow into a proper singularity machine. Big doggo! Not big yet, just slightly bigger doggo. I was sure that it would keep protecting Philia forever. And this was just a recent development, but sometimes it had started supporting me as well. Oh, that's interesting. So this little guy is able to recognize Jude as a human now. Haha! I was starting to have nosebleeds every now and then. I knew that this would start to happen eventually, so I wasn't surprised. I tried to not let Philia notice, but she did notice right away. Philia insisted that we put our journey on hold. She tied me into the cavity of a large tree and went out to look for a medicine. And then she came back with a mid-sized singularity machine in tow. Unfortunately, this unit was not especially well versed when it came to medical matters. Philia tried to procure medicine of her own accord somehow, but it didn't quite go as well as she'd hoped. Hang on. I eventually placed the order myself, but what the machine generated was a function maintenance drug instead of a cure to my ailment. The recipe must have been within the data it had stored. Okay, what does there's so many words I don't know. I feel weak sometimes. My Poroda. What is my Poroda? I don't know what that means. Okay, let me just put it into Google and say what it says. And this is Leslie, language is hard, you're doing okay. Okay, not even Google knows this word. I'm giving up. I'm sorry, but you are... No. It was a rather powerful medicine. It would keep my body functional until I died. What it didn't do was extend my lifespan. In fact, it might even end up shortening it in the long run. But at least I would be able to move until the very end. Yeah, okay. My Poroda might be the name of the medicine. Princess Madeline is right, but I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. Philia looked rather sullen at this development. Hey, Ra, would you like to learn to be a doctor? That is how she ended up ordering Ra to set its development route to that of a medical care unit and teach it.
そいつは戦闘とか情報向きのマシンだと思うな。
I honestly think that was more. I honestly think that War is more suited to intelligence gathering and battle, though. I don't care. I'm sorry, I accidentally skipped her line there. Let me get the log. I don't care. In any case, we started traveling again. And from then on out, as short as the time may have been, we made many new experiences. We kept making detours constantly. But it wasn't as if we had been trying to take the shortest possible route home from the beginning anyway. It was all to teach her. When we took a break in a town. Oh, when we arrive in the town, Philia will be safe after all. But I would surely meet my end as soon as we arrived there. Because I knew that there was no doctor among humans that could cure me. I think that had already been proven more than enough. It would be the beginning to a long and drawn-out funeral march. I wanted to avoid that for as long as possible. Thanks to the medicine I'd been given, I was able to keep moving. Princess Madeline, that's quite a talk, Jude. I mean, true. The moment you miss a shot, they are going to strike back right away. So, if you start shooting, be sure to be immediately on the move. Okay, I don't think I'll miss though. I'd prepared some small unmanned machines for her to practice on. She destroyed them easily. Yeah! Philia had grown even stronger. She had advanced equipment, technology, knowledge, experience. and even the wholehearted support of the AIs. Lately, she started tag teaming with Ver. And become a battle opponent that even I thought I would have to be scared of. I'm very sorry to say that to the face of old man Willem, but I really thought that she was doing much better down here on Earth than she would have up in some stuffy satellite. It was true that humanity might be doomed to downfall now. But I thought that this was a trifling problem. And I'm honest, that really was how I felt about it as of late. Prince Madeline, don't apologize to Willem. That's fair. So we kept traveling for about 2 months, and then the time finally came.
景色のいい場所を歩きたい。いいか?
I would like to take a stroll somewhere where it's pretty. Is that okay with you?
いいけど、どうして?
Yeah, sure, but why?
俺が見たいからだな。
I just wanna look the scenes. I just wanna look at the scenes.
うん。いいと思う。
Yeah, I think that would be fine. Philia took a quick look around and finally found a plateau, a path up to a plateau. According to what Philia said, it was another nice video. Okay. That was how Philia was. She'd become very proactive like that. You're right. It really is really picturesque up here.
でしょ?
Right? Climbing up all the way up here had been a little bit of a chore, but the way down would be all the nicer for it. We decided to spend the night. We decided to camp here for the night. And we made a soup with some birds that Philia had shot. But while we were still eating, I suddenly stopped tasting it at all. My body wasn't letting me know what's up. I quickly tried to think of if there was anything left that I'd forgotten to tell Philia. In a way, I'd both told her everything that I could have told her, and not told her anything that I'd wanted to tell her. And while I was thinking about it that way, difficult. And as I kept thinking about it that way, I wondered if it would even be alright to still tell her anything else. X-Core, is Philia low on batteries? No. No, not Philia. I took down all the load that I'd been carrying on my back. Now I was completely free. And I liked my freedom. I liked to use my freedom to look for the future. I used to think that the wisdom of the old ages itself was the future, but now I didn't think about it that way anymore. Because the future turned out to have been something else entirely. And while I wasn't entirely sure yet, I thought that I had finally found it. Maybe the future was already right beside me. Just maybe. I woke up early the next morning. The rising sun peeked out between the clouds and shone down upon the lowlands. The rays of light rays of light fell down upon the world below. It was like a staircase for the angels. Trying to get up was incredibly painful. I somehow managed to walk. And cleaned myself neat and tidy as much as I could. And made myself presentable as well as I could. So bad. I put all of my equipment into our storage with our luggage. I shut off my retina lens to become nothing but a living, breathing human in the flesh. And then I sat down in the spot where I could see the surroundings the best. There was a very nice rock just there, and I could rest my back against it. The grasslands that continued on right until the horizon. That swayed like waves crashing against the shore. There was a single gigantic machine. There laid a single gigantic machine buried in the earth, slanted somewhat. I could feel the cold morning winds.
Jude! そこにいたんだ!
Jude! That's where you were! Philia came running towards me. She must have realized that I had been gone. And thus she hurriedly had come to find me. She was still carrying the blanket that she'd been using when she had slept on her.
どうしてそんな格好?
Why are you dressed like that? I'd taken off my inner wear and was wearing usual normal clothes. I would have never walked around in this unprotected manner. The expression that on Philia's face was unreadable, changing within the blink of an eye.
ダメ.
No!
待って。薬を持ってくる.
Hang on. I'm bringing some medicine for you.
あれはもう飲まない。
I'm not taking any more medicine.
風邪ひくよ。これ羽織って。すぐ持ってくる.
You'll catch a cold. Hey, put that on. I'll bring you something real quick. She gave me the blanket she'd been holding in her hands.
もう寒くないから平気だ。
I'm not cold anymore. It's gonna be fine.
ダメ。ダメダメダメ。絶対にダメ。
No. This won't do.
ダメだから。
This just won't do, okay?
わかった。
Okay. wanted to feel the wind, so I just put the blanket on my lap. I could still feel Philia's body warmth on it. It was warm. It felt well. It felt good to have somebody's warmth on me. After she'd pushed the blanket on me, she ran away. And then she came right back. Yeah, some medicine.
そいつには寿命を伸ばす効果はないんだ。
You do know that that doesn't extend one's lifespan, right?
いいから飲んで。
Just drink it. Because she kept insisting, I took it. But just as expected, I couldn't feel any special effects. And that was good. I didn't want the peace that I felt right now to be obstructed by whatever this medicine might do to me.
街で宿に泊まったろ。あの時の主人覚えてるな。
Hey, remember when we entered town? That woman who owned the hotel where we stayed?
何の話？
What are you talking about?
街に着いたらあいつに事情を話せ。ならず者みたいな見た目だが信頼できる。
Once you're back in town, explain the situation to her. I know she might look like a scoundrel, but you can trust her.
ただ、AE 型アンドロイドってことはしばらく伏せろ。所有者のいないアンドロイドだと思われて暴挙に出る奴がいるからな。
Just keep the fact that you're an AE type android from her for a little while. When she thinks that you're just a normal, ownerless android, then there might be some people in your surroundings who might get violent against you.
ねえ待って。
But hey, wait!
それと、あの町には俺の財産がある。全部お前に譲るからな。ちゃんと確認しておくんだぞ。
And also, I have a monetary account in that town. It holds my entire fortune. I'm giving it all to you. I'm going to make sure that you'll be verified as the owner.
だから待ってって。
I told you to wait!
重度のものなんだから自分で管理して。
I mean, it's you, Jude. You should administer your own fortune.
そりゃ無理そうだから、お前に譲るんだ。
I don't think I'll have a chance to anymore. That's why I'm giving it to you.
やだ、聞きたくない。
No, I don't want to hear anything about this.
どこか痛むの？
So, where does it hurt?
いや、全く痛まない。
No, nothing hurts. That was because I barely felt anything anymore.
嫌だよ。どうしたら？
I don't want this. What can I do to... Philia seemed at her wit's end.
町に急ごう。そして誰か治療できる方法を探すの。
Let's hurry on to the town, okay? And then let's look for somebody who can help you. Somebody who can heal you.
重度は担架に乗って、バー君と私で運ぶから。
You can... ride in the stretcher. Ron and I are gonna carry you.
間に合わないさ。
We'll never make it in time.
やだ。やだよ。どうして？
No. No. Why?
あと、伝え忘れたことはあるかな。
Is there anything else I forgot to tell you?
そんな話やめてよ。
I don't want to hear this. Ware had come close, snuggling onto Philia as if trying to comfort her.
じゃあ別の話でもするか。
Alright, then let's talk about something else.
端末でも何でも通信可能状態で待機していると妙なノイズが乗ることがある。
Sometimes, when you use a device like a terminal or something else, and keep it on standby, but still in communication modus, in communication mode, you might get some noise, some strange noise.
Jude, そんな話より
Jude, this is not the time for...
このノイズだが発信源は超すごい医療装置で、もし見つけることができたら俺は助かる。
そのノイズ When you pick up that noise, it means that the source of the transmission contains incredible medical devices. And if you can find that, you can probably save me.
どこにあるの
But where's that? Hook, line, and sinker.
ってのは大嘘で、このノイズの中になんと宇宙誕生の痕跡が混じってるって話なんだ。嘘か誠かわからんが、壮大で面白い話だよな。
As if. That was just a lie right now. And a big one. That noise comes from cosmic radiation, at least traces of it, that are mixed in with the source of your... that gets mixed in with the source of your transmission. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know if that's true or just another lie. But I thought the hypothesis was pretty interesting, right? I saw Philia ball her hands to fists as she bit down onto her lips.
やめてくれ。その衝撃で死にかねえ。
Please don't punch me. That might actually kill me right now.
話すことがもうなくてな。
I'll be honest, I don't have anything to talk about anymore. Philia quietly clasped down onto my hand.
どうして私を選んだの
Why did you pick me?
ん
Huh?
あの時私を公爵に差し出せばジュードは助かった
If you had just given me over to the Duke back then you wouldn't be dying now.
そんなもん気の迷いだ。
That's just your imagination.
だってずっと冷たかったのに
But you always acted so cold-hearted.
心変わりだよ。気くらい変わる。俺だって人間なんだ。
Yeah, well, I had a change of heart. I mean, is that so hard to understand? I'm just a human too.
それだけの理由
And that's your only reason? I was overpowered by her earnest eyes. Am I? thinking of myself as incredibly selfish. I ended up taking the words into my mouth that I'd never intended to say.
お前が他人とは思えなくなってな。
I don't want to think of you as just another person.
本当に？
Really?
ああ。ただ、勘違いしないでほしいんだが、死んだ子供の身代わりになってほしいわけじゃないんだ。お前はお前なんだ。
Yes, but I don't want you to take this wrong. I don't think of you as just a replacement goldfish for the child that I lost. You are just you. You're you.
罪滅ぼしでもないぞ。子供を見捨てることになった罪悪感とか、そういうのも関係ない。
And I'm not trying to make up for my own sins. This has nothing to do with my feelings of guilt for having abandoned that child. I no longer had any excuses now at this moment anymore. I had to tell her what I wanted to tell her. Because this was my very last chance.
なあ、フィリア。やっぱり。
Hey, Philia. You know?
何？
What?
やっぱりお前のこと、娘って思っちゃダメか。
Would you still accept me to think of you as my daughter now? And then I finally said it. I could see tears in Philia's eyes.
ずっとそう思ってほしかったよ。
That's all I wanted you to think all along.
本当か。
Really?
ジュードが親になってくれなかったら、私ずっと親なしのまま生きることになるから。
I knew that you had to be my father, because if you wouldn't be, then I would never have a parent my entire life.
よかった。
I'm so happy.
なんだ。もっと早くに聞いてればよかったな。
That's so stupid. I should have asked you much earlier.
家族ができるってのはこんなに嬉しいもんなんだな。昔は気づけなかった。
I didn't remember how happy it makes one to found a family. Maybe I'd never realized it long ago.
ジュードの娘ですって人に言ってもいい？
Can I tell the people that I'm your daughter?
ああ、いいぞ。
Yes, you can.
会う人全部に言うよ。自慢する。
Because I'm going to tell everyone I meet. I'm going to be proud of it.
ぜひそうしてくれ。実際お前は自慢の娘だ。
Then please do so. Because I am very proud of you too, my daughter. I'm crying.
お父さん。
Dad?
ああ、
Yeah?
お父さん。
Dad? Philia buried her face in my chest. She hugged me with all her strength. I could feel the joy all inside me. I wondered if this was what I'd always wanted.
死なないで。
Please don't die!
ああ、いや、
I'm...
お前はすごい運び屋になる。お前はもうじき救いたい相手を自由に救えるだけの力を身につける。
You're going to be an amazing career. I'm sure that you'll soon be ready. I'm sure you'll soon be ready to save whoever you want to save of your own power.
余裕のない俺は人を見捨てることをよくしてきた。それでお前を散々悲しませたな。でももう我慢することはないからな。
I didn't give myself any leeway, and I abandoned a lot of people in my time. And I knew that this made you very, very sad. But you don't need to endure that anymore.
いつも柔道が正しかったよ。
But you always were right in the end.
俺にあったのは正しさだけで力がなかった。でもお前は正しさを超えていく。その日はきっと近い。
Even if I was right, I was only right because I didn't have the power to do better. But you have more than just righteousness. I'm sure that the day that you can do all these things is close.
もっと教わらないと無理だよ。
You still have to teach me more. If you don't, I can never make it.
いや、お前はもう大丈夫だ。
No, you'll be fine on your own. I know you will. It was getting hard to breathe. I was feeling dizzy. I probably wasn't able to process oxygen properly anymore. It was about time.
ああ、これは伝えておかないとな。
And I still need to tell you this.
お前はとっくの昔に人間になってる。
You are already human. You have been for a long, long time. As if Philia looked as if my words had struck her. She let her arms drop limply.
体はアンドロイドだが心は人だ。俺が保証する。
Your body might be mechanical, but you have the heart of a human. I can vouch for that.
夢を叶えたな、フィリア。
Your dream has come true, Philia. I could see large pearls of tears in the corners of Philia's eyes, and they dropped down.
それとグレイだ。これもお前のものだ。
And then there's the name Grey. That too belongs to you now.
それは
It... what?
俺のせいだ。ジュード・グレイ。名乗ってなかったろ。だからお前もフィリア・グレイになる。
It's my last name. I didn't tell you, did I? My full name is Jude Grey. And that's why your full name is Philia Grey.
フィリア・グレイ。
Philia Grey. I nodded. That was all I still needed to tell her. I didn't forget anything, did I? Did I really not?
ジュードなんか喋って。
Jude! Jude, please say something! Philia once again raised her tearful voice. I had spaced out for a moment there.
あとそうだなあとは
And then there's... right. There's...
俺は今まで自分ほど自由な男はいないと思ってたんだがお前だ
I always thought of myself as the freest man in the world. But you are...
お前は俺よりずっと自由だ何倍もそのことを知っておいてくれ
But you are much freer than I ever was. So much freer. I want you to know that.
私は自由。
Yes, I'm free!
俺の自由の使い方は自己中心的すぎたかもなでも俺には娘がいるからお前がもっといい方法を探してくれる
The way I used my freedom all this time, now that I think about it, it was probably much too self-centered. But I have a daughter, so I want you to look for a better way to use your own freedom.
探してみる。
Yes, I'll look for a better way.
あとは思いつかんな
And I can't think of anything else.
ダメだよ。もっと教えて。
No, don't stop. Tell me more.
そうだな
Right.
もう本当に見つからないんだ
I really can't find any more words to say.
やり尽くした気分なんだ
I feel like I've used myself up.
すがすがしくて心地いい
It actually feels nice. I'm comfortable right now. I wasn't even sure if I could tell anymore. If the words I was saying were just in my own head, or if I had actually told her. I might just be talking incoherently right now. But because Philia told me to keep talking, I would keep talking until the very end. I had to. Jimmy Washington, why are you like this?
俺は運び切った
What I have transported all this time.
何か大切なものを運んでそれを託した
I want you. 大切なものを運んでそれは託した I leave you with the wish to carry on something precious. I wanted her to be proud, regardless of what others think. I wanted to be proud of what I'd carried on as a career. As a career, I had transported something very valuable. I was sure of it. But what was that thing?
俺は運んだよな。
運んだよ。
I carried I transported it, didn't I? Yeah, you did.
じゃあもう安心だよな。
Then I can feel safe now, right?
そうだね。みんなジュードに感謝するね。
You can be. Everyone is very, very thankful to you.
そうか。だったらいいな。
Really? That's good then.
俺は何を運んだんだっけ。
But what did I transport?
私だよ。
You brought me here.
ああ、そうだ。
Right.
俺は娘を運んだんだった。
Brought my daughter here.
娘を送り届けた。
I brought my daughter home.
そうだよ。ジュードのお手柄だよ。
Yeah, you did a very good job, Jude.
俺なんかよりあいつをフィリアを見てくれ。
But I don't want to be congratulated. I want them to congratulate her.
自慢の娘なんだ。
Because I'm so proud of my daughter.
ジュード。
Jude!
みんなに言ってやってくれ。もう大丈夫だって。
Please tell everybody that. Tell them that it's all right now.
任せて。
Yeah, leave it to me. XCOM Mr. Jude is using Dragon Ball minutes for him dying. Oh, come on, this is sad. Stop. God, I'm crying.
ジュードが本当にやりたかったこと、全部私がやってあげる。
Everything that you really wanted to do all along, I'll do it for you.
ああ、
Yeah. There was no greater joy than this. My body was shaking all over. Was it cold outside, maybe? Just wait a little longer. The sun is going to come out. It's going to be warmer.
いや、もう暖かいぞ。
No, I'm warm enough already.
フィリアだよな。
Philia, you're here, right?
そうだよ。ずっとここにいるよ。
Yeah, I'll always be with you. I could feel my consciousness slipping. I could barely even tell what was real anymore. But Philia, my daughter, was right beside me. I might not be able to see her anymore, but I still knew that she was here. With my last power, I held my hand out to her. I brushed her fringe hair away. Then I gently caressed her. I caressed the top of her hair. I was about to send my daughter off into the future. The sun had risen. Philia, who had been sitting close to Jude, with her legs drawn closely to her chest, slowly stood up. An entire night had passed since then, and she was finally somewhat ready to accept the reality. This painful, terrible reality. But there were things that she needed to do now. So she took a shovel into her hand and started digging a hole. It took a lot of effort for her until she finally had a hole that was big enough. The small robot unit that she'd given the name War circled its owner all the while. It was waiting for orders, probably. Please leave me alone right now. You're in the way. So the little robot went into the shadow of a rock and curled up there. She finished digging the hole. The next step was to bury Jude's dead body inside that hole. It was a funeral. Once she was done with the ceremony, she stuck the last rifle, the small one that he'd used till the very end, in there, in place of a headstone. Philia stared at the finished grave for a long while. She wondered if that crude grave that she'd made was really enough for him. But then she also wondered if somebody like Jude would have wanted a more extravagant grave like this in the first place. No, he probably wouldn't have. It wasn't as if anybody would come to see this grave, probably. Philia was the only one who would know that he slept here, and that was all right. I need to go. She felt as if she could stand here forever and just stare at the grave, in shock like as she was. But then she realized that Jude would probably be angry at her if I saw her act so undignified. So she shook off the attachments that kept her here, and all her regrets, and prepared to embark on her journey again. Yeah, she left a flower in her hair, I know. Excar, what if somebody grabs the grave gun? No, we don't think of that. This is his grave gun. She took Jude's equipment. His tech code, his terminal, the many wearable devices that he'd taken off. Most of them were still much too big for her. Were still a little too big for her. The sleeves were too long for her. But she tied them together to suit them to her body. Somehow. Instead, she took the flower-shaped beret off from her head and offered it up at his grave. She wanted to leave some proof that he had been left by somebody here. She wanted to leave here the proof that she was a machine that lived for humans, that had lived for somebody. But this machine flower was... Oh, okay, I need to translate it again. The proof that she was loved by humans. The proof that she was a machine that lived for humans. This machine flower was something that Philia no longer needed. When it all was over, Philia had a little meal. This might have been conduct that wasn't necessary for an android. But doing so made her feel like she'd recovered at least some of her energy.
じゃあ行くね、お父さん。
All right, I'm going now, Dad.
さようなら。
Goodbye. After she had told so to the gravestone, Philia started walking. There she is. The vermilion eye followed after her, and while it isn't clear which judgment led it to this action, it turned its camera eye around one more time towards the grave and took a picture of the scene. Philia turned around.
Oi! Ikuyo!
Hey! We're leaving! See you, Ilu. It was Calorie Mate. No, it's not Calorie Mate. Shut up. Oh. Its little legs tripled against the ground as it chased after Philia. Oh no! The cast list lists Philia with her last name. Philia Gray. I'm crying. It lists her with her last name. I can't. This is too sad. And now Philia's theme has lyrics. I can't. There's still a scene after the credits. There's an after credits scene. I know that for a fact, so everybody stay in your seats. There's an after credits scene. Translate the song. Just kidding. I might, but not right now. This really was beautiful. This is a good visual novel. This is a really good one. Especially to show what the medium is capable of. Oh gosh. It was so well written. I'm more than happy to have shared this with you guys, really. is a pretty nice game. And yes, I don't think anybody is taking the rifle anymore. It's too rusted. He gets his gravestone. So, post-credit scene. XCO, I can't take it that a product's name was Jude. There also was another character named Delilah. A girl was running. She had only just been born from her capsule today. She already realized that she was an android. But she had no idea who had created her, or for what purpose. She knew that she was created to look like a human. But she didn't know anything about humans. It was just a feeling that she had. She had no idea what kind of place the world was. There was oceans, there were mountains, there were rivers. She knew the words, but she had never seen those things before. She couldn't even imagine what it would be like to see those things when the time came. Mrs. Leslie, Philia, come with me if you wanna live. Yeah, pretty much. She didn't know what it meant to have fun or to suffer. All she had was a very vague understanding of self and a few little words. That was all that her creator had given to her, as she had been put into this world. What had woken her up was a huge crowd of men. They had guns. And they were shooting wherever they could look, without abandon, laughing all the way. They were terrible men. That stinking, bestialically. Elu, I have lots more time. What did I miss? You missed the credits. This is an after credit scene. The girl gave those men her thanks. But when it came to making the decision to become the belonging of those men, to happily give herself over to them, and to follow them for a lifetime, she decided against it. She took the first moment she found and ran away. And the men followed after her. Randy in the chat, I'm glad to hear this one again in the after credits. Hi, Randy! Randy, you missed the set! I hope you'll watch it later. driven by her fear. The girl ran with all her power. But she wasn't that well versed in moving her own body yet. She realized that she probably wasn't as fast as she wanted to be. And yet, she just kept pounding her feet into the ground, desperately trying to get away. Wendy in chat, I did not. I just didn't want to interrupt because I came in an hour late. That's okay! I'm glad you saw the good stuff. I'm glad you saw the good stuff. But then, they finally caught up with her. Honestly, okay, I have to say one thing, and this is going to sound morbid, but now that Jude is not the narrator anymore because he's dead, the prose is a lot easier to read. I'm just saying! I'm just saying, it's true. A bullet from behind her grazed her face. She didn't know what that thing was. But it was thick with the scent of violence. Excalibur, rip Jude, you made Nanny's job hard with your vocabulary. You really did though. I'm sorry, Jude, that's just true. She fell. It took her effort to get back up. She made an effort to get back up, but it was no use. She didn't even have enough strength left to do that anymore. When she came back to, she was surrounded by 4 of the men. Princess Madeline, don't apologize. He tried too hard to sound smart. You're allowed to say it. It's not like it's too soon or anything. Mrs. Leslie, and then Philia from behind with the steel chair. I swear, you guys, I'm going to have to draw Philia with an actual steel chair after all this is done. How dare you, you little brat! We're gonna teach you manners! The 4 of them kicked at her from all directions. The girl closed her eyes tightly. She thought that she didn't want to ever open them again. She wanted to curse whoever had made her be born into such a world. And that was when... Just when she thought she heard the sound of shots firing from far away. She also heard something heavy, very close to her, fall one after the other like dominoes. Fearfully, she lifted her face and saw that all of the men had fallen and gone silent. Thank goodness! That was close! When had this woman appeared? Somebody wearing a full suit of armor stood before her.
女の子か。
Oh, you're a girl! The girl vacantly stared, her mouth hanging open. Oh god, Philia's theme has changed! And looked up at the woman. Then again, now that she was taking a closer look, that woman herself also looked still quite young. You could still call her a girl too. She couldn't believe it. Had that other girl really managed to take down all of those men of her own? Prince made a happy version of her music too. Yep!
バー君、トランク開けて。
Hey, Ba! Open the trunk! Oh! The dog has grown! The dog has grown! Suddenly, a machine appeared out of thin air, and the girl was very surprised to see that. In the back of the machine, a storage space opened up. That had been roughly installed. Oops, I accidentally clicked it off. The other girl put a thin coat over the shoulders of the younger girl.
どうも。
Thank you.
あなたは私の持ち主ですか？
Are you the one I belong to?
違うね。
Nope.
私に持ち主はいないのでしょうか？
Don't I have anybody I belong to?
君自身が君の持ち主なんだよ。
You belong to yourself. She blinked in surprise.
だったらどうすればいいのでしょうか？
Then, what should I do?
それも君が決めるんだよ。
That's something you'll have to decide for yourself.
わかりません。よく。
I don't really get it.
したいことってない？人間になりたいとか、街に行ってみたいとか、名前が欲しいとか。
Don't you have anything you wanna do? Like, become human, or go into a town, or find a name for yourself? The girl contemplated it.
このまま停止してしまいたいです。
I just wanna stop working right now.
だってこの世界は苦しいことだらけの場所なのでは？
I mean, this world is awful, isn't it? There's only terrible things here.
そうでもないよ。楽しいことや美しいものがあるよ。
That's not true. There's lots of fun things and beautiful things too.
割合はどんなものでしょう？
If you had to put it in a ratio, how much good stuff to how much bad stuff is there?
割合？
A ratio.
いいことと悪いことの割合です。
You know, a ratio of good stuff to bad stuff.
1対9くらい？
1 to 9, I guess.
地獄ですね。さようなら。
So I'm in hell. Goodbye. So I'm in hell. Goodbye. That's the best line. Okay, this is the new best line of the book. I'm in hell. Goodbye. Okay, wait. I'm changing. No, I can't. Okay, no, Okay, no, I can't change my Discord status to that. That would be worrying. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Princess Madeline, these two are great together. They are. I'm in hell. Goodbye. She started pounding against her head with a little pebble she had picked up. That is not a very effective method, but okay. Hey, wait!
そのやり方じゃ無理だと思うよ。AE 型はそれなりに死ににくいから。
I don't think that's gonna work anyway. AE types don't die that easily.
どうやって停止したらいいでしょう。
Then how do I deactivate myself?
銃で頭を徹底的に破壊する。自分じゃ無理だと思うから人にやってもらうしかないけど。
Philia, no! Oh no! I don't like this line, but okay. I mean, you could destroy your head with a gun. I don't think you can do that on your own though, so you'd have to ask somebody else to do it.
お願いします。
Please do.
やだよ。寝覚め悪いもん。
No way! How am I gonna sleep at night if I do that?
創造主はなぜ私に停止スイッチを用意してくださらなかったのでしょう。
Why did my creator not give me a deactivation switch?
どうしても死にたいのであれば、この荒野をずっと西に歩いていけば、いつか確実に死ぬことはできる。
I mean, if you really want to die that badly, you could just keep going west here. You'll just end up dying anyway if you keep doing that.
あっちは危険地帯だから。
Because, you know, west of here is the danger zone.
長く苦しむのは避けたいです。
I would just like I would just like to minimize my suffering as much as possible. Oh my god! This...
君、生にしがみついて長生きする方が向いてると思うよ。性格的に。
What is this girl? I'm in hell. Goodbye. Honestly, with your personality, I actually think you have good chances of surviving for a long, long time if you just value your life a little bit better.
そんなことはないと思いますが。
I would disagree with that.
西に向かって死ぬか。でなければ、私と来るからね。
Well, you have a choice. You could go west and die there, or you could come with me.
さっきの人たちが言っていたんですが、私は売るとお金になるのですか？
Is it like what the man earlier said? That you could sell me and get a lot of money for it?
大金持ちになれるよ。
I mean, yeah, I could sell you. It would bring a lot of cash.
もし見つけて競りにでもかけたら、欲しいもの全部手に入るね。
It might even turn into a bidding war if more people find out about it. I could get as much as I wanted. Ever since lastly, God, what a combo this is, it really is. I like that Philia is just teasing her.
クソすぎます。やっぱりさようなら。
This is just the worst. I knew it. Goodbye! This is just... Bang, bang, bang. Prince Madeline, I also like how Philia is just completely blunt about this. Wendy in the chat, the best part is that I can picture Jude saying some of this sort of stuff. Oh yeah, she takes after him, definitely. She's just like, not quite as like stoic as him about it. Philia's kinda lanky, she is.
だからすぐ回復しちゃうって、その程度だと。
I already told you. That's just gonna heal.
永遠にゴツゴツしてる気？
Are you just gonna sit here and pound your head with a rock forever?
弱りました。
I'm already getting tired.
私は君を売ったりしないよ。
Listen, I'm not gonna sell you.
お金が嫌いなんですか？
Do you hate money? What the hell?
大好き。
I actually love money.
いくらあっても足りないくらいだよ。
You can never have enough of it, you know.
私を担ぐにしても少しは信用させる努力をしたらどうでしょう。
If you really are going to take me along, should I perhaps prove myself as being able to carry my own weight somehow? So you know that you can trust me?
担ぐつもりなんてないんだけど。
I mean, I'm not just trying to escort you here.
この世界は怖いところです。生きていく自信がないです。
This world is terrifying. I have no faith that I can survive here.
教えてあげるよ。
Randy, no, I can't believe Philia is a capitalist. I'm gonna teach you how.
この世界でなんとか生きていく方法。ただでね。
I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know to survive in this world, and I'm gonna do it for free.
さっきからずっと考えてました。
I have been thinking about this all this time we've been talking.
あなたは男たちから成果を横取りしただけかもしれないって。ついていったら私はひどい目に遭うのかもって。
You might just have shot those men down just now in order to steal their loot from them. So if I come with you, terrible things might happen to me.
それが恐ろしいんです。
I am terrified.
ごめん。これからならず者の常套句みたいなことを言うね。
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out what she's trying to say with this. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll try to sound more like a stereotypical bad guy from now on, if that makes you happy.
一度生まれたからには楽に死ねると思うなよ。
Okay, let me try. Don't think it's easy to die just because it was easy for you to be born.
地獄。
I really am in hell.
でも一つだけ楽になる方法があるとしたら、それは経験を積んで強くなることだよ。
But hey, there's a way to make things easier for yourself. You just have to get a lot of experiences and make yourself stronger.
強く？
Stronger?
心が強くなれば、それまで怖かったことも平気になる。
If you grow stronger at heart, then you don't need to then you won't be as afraid of the things that worried you before anymore.
1対9を9対1にひっくり返すことだってできるかもだ。
I think you might be able to change the ratio of good to bad from 1 to 9 to about 9 to 1.
そこまで誰が私を守ってくれるんでしょう。
And until I'm able to do that, who is going to protect me?
だから私
I told you, I will.
どうしてあなたに何のメリットがあるんですか？
Why? What's in it for you?
第一に伝説の存在だった AE 型が実在するってみんなにバレたのは私のせいでもあるからちょっぴり責任を感じてる。
Well, first of all, it's kind of my fault that everybody knows that the legendary AE-type androids actually do exist. So, I want to take responsibility for that. At least a little bit.
私のせいで奴隷みたいな扱いを受ける子が出るようなら助けたい。
So, if anybody is trying to take some of us as slaves, I want to help them. Because it's kind of my fault.
お父さんの名声もアップするしね。
And plus, if I do that, I can spread... Okay, wait, hang on. And if I do that, I want... Okay, hang on. Plus, I want to live up to my dad's good reputation, and if I can, improve it a little bit too.
お父上あなたは人間なんですね。
You have a father, so you must be human.
AE 型アンドロイドだよ。君と同じ。
Nope, I'm an AE type. Same as you. Huh?
そのあたりは長い話になるから今度ね。理由としてはそんなとこ。
It's actually kind of a long story, so I'll tell you another time. That's all you need to know for my reasons for now, though.
さらによくわからなくなりました。
I feel like I understand even less now than I did before.
いっぺんに全部はわからないもんだよ。
I mean, obviously, you can't just understand everything all at once.
選んで。西に行って死ぬか、それとも私と来るか。
So, make your choice. Either you go west and you die, or you come with me. The little girl's forehead had wrinkled.
あなたをどうやって信頼したらいいかわかりません。
I don't know how I can make sure that I can trust you.
そんな方法ないよ。選んでみるしかない。
There's no way for you to make sure. You just have to make your choice.
怖いんです。
But I'm scared.
名前をあげようか。
I'm gonna give you a name, you know.
名前？
A name?
私がひどいやつなら売り飛ばす商品に名前なんてつけないんじゃないかな。
I mean, I don't think anybody would give a name to someone they're only trying to sell, right? I'm gonna prove you that I'm not that kind of person.
どんな名前でしょう？
What kind of name would you give me?
プロフィーってのを思いついた。
Well, the first thing that comes to me is Profi.
まあまあ可愛くていいですね。どんな意味が？
It sounds pretty cute. I think I like it. What does it mean?
儲け。
Hang on. It's short for profit. It's short for profit. Philia, you're not making your case.
さようなら。
Goodbye.
待って、暴利って意味もあるから。
Wait! It could also be short for excessive profits! God damn it! So this is the type of anime girl she's turned out to be.
それ ひどい気が。
That just makes it worse.
暴利とか言ってる商品、誰が買いたいって思う？
I mean, would somebody buy something that's called excessive profits? I don't think so.
お
Oh.
お、それに決めました。
Well, that settles it then. Oh, that girl is easily convinced. Ever Dudley being older and wiser also made her chaotic. Yeah, she's... I had actually had to, like, put all the characters on an alignment chart for something in the course forum. And earlier, like, Philia during the story, I had Philia as a neutral good. But I think now she's chaotic good. Now she's chaotic good. Ex-car Philia is going to open a for-profit adoption center. She's a disaster. I love her.
あなたはいい人みたいなので、お世話になろうと思います。
You seem to be a good person, so I will give myself into your care.
現金だね。そういうの大事。
Hang on. Oh, you're calculating. That's good. That's gonna help you out.
じゃあ、おいで。
Oh, wait. Come with me. Philia held out her hand. The girl that had only just been born and that she'd called Profi. Hang on. Was startled for one more moment. And froze up one more time. But then, she took together all her courage and held her fingers out to the woman. Her fingers were still trembling, but Philia held them gently. The climate changed. The shape of the continents altered itself. That was how much time it took. The future marched on and on, so far that even the names of great heroes were buried under layers of earth. Blue, a green, luxurious tree spread its roots all across the earth. As footsteps of iron kept trembling, kept sounding out, making the earth tremble. There was nothing left of the civilization and its colors that had once spread out its petals like a flower here. And even so, And even so, there were still people on this planet. There they are. If you need to look closer, but they are here. There's Philia, there's Profi, and there's Raw. Oh, I need to check. Look on the bottom left. The girl is very similar to her. Yep, definitely. So this proves my theory that there's only 2 overall builds of AE types. That was a wonderful epilogue, I agree. Older Philia is definitely chaotic good, I agree. Xcore, is the girl in the top right from Madoka? The girl in the top right is Madoka on my screen. So, oh! Oh, the screen changed. Interesting. We have extras. Oh, we have all the graphics, we have the visual effects, and we have the backgrounds. And we have a sound test. Oh, all of the songs. So yeah, we got Wendy. Oh, they're not on the screen anymore. They are not. But I think that's part of the I think that's part of. I mean, Jude is dead. That's why. I'm pretty sure if we look in the extras, in the graphics, in the backgrounds, we'll probably find the first title screen somewhere in there. Nope, not here. I mean, I could just delete all my saves. Or I'll open the demo version again. But those are all of the backgrounds in the whole thing. Visual graphics. Event graphics. Ah! There it is! Oh! It's the opening! I'm really glad that I got to do this with you guys too. Also, we can get a good look at Philia, all grown up. Okay, guys, do you want okay, as an optional assignment, I did some transcription and translation work with the lyrics for the opening song, and as I did, I also wrote a singable version of the song in English. Do you want me to try and karaoke? Right now, I could do it. There will still be there's no karaoke version of this song, but I can try. Or I know that there's on YouTube, there's a piano version on YouTube, so I could try sing either over this or over the piano version. Actually, don't choke! I want to sing! Hang on. So, you decide which. See ya, Amethyst. Cube. Cube. I'm just gonna... Piano version from YouTube. Is 1 vote. Vienna opening 4. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna use an AI. I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, I think everybody voted that we have, and it's a narrow victory for the piano version from YouTube. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna close this. Click. And I'm gonna open the piano version on YouTube. And hope that it doesn't do anything weird. Huh? Okay. History. So, there's the piano opening. I'm gonna put it on screen, hang on. Yeah, this is about right. I want this to go down a bit. There we go. This works. Let's do it like this, yeah. So you can actually see where I got the audio from. Okay, that it replays correctly. Okay, let's do this. I'll try to sing now, and if you laugh at me, you get, I don't know, something. I will not be happy if you laugh at me. That's all I'll say. Unhappiness. You receive, I receive laughter and you receive unhappiness. That is what I'll say. Anyway, let's try this. There we go. I hope I can do it without messing up. Let's do this. A star that is already doomed to fall, a tale that I weave as I touch your palm. My feelings won't just die with me. I sent them out to be born anew. You saw my face, the apathy I always hide behind. I cross my arms and pretend that those things can't touch me at all. The world's a maze, twisted by the facts of life we live. I saw the light and found that it just hurts my eyes to look. Its brightness cannot be measured. It lights the footsteps in the ruins behind us. The only thing that shows me clearly is what I need to get now. The star that is already doomed to fall, a wish that might never be granted at all. Its light will still be there for us when we change our world. A meaningless gun pointlessly dispelled by the touch of a shaking hand. And I'm still here, I'm bathed in light, taking my breath under this one star. A star that is already doomed to fall, a number of wounds that is growing tall. But I don't care if my beating heart comes to a stop right now. You plead me to not let go of your hand, of the reason that you came into this world. The end is nigh, it all begins, the time has finally come. I messed up a little bit in the middle there, but I think this is probably... this was probably the best one. Oh, you want me to sing it in Japanese? Okay. Okay. You asked for it. Here you go. Thank you for the claps. You asked for it. Here you go. I have the entire lyrics here transcribed.
滅びてくこのステラキスナをたどるストーリー受け継ぐ思いが生まれ変われますように目の前現れた無法帳が誰にも懐を見せないまま地上は世界を歪ませて光がただ眩しすぎたのさんさんと照らしつける荒野にのしたし跡与えられたのなら守るものだけ滅びてくそのステラ叶うでおぬ嵐
Oh god, I messed up. I messed up. I do it again. Let me do it again. Hang on. Hang on, let me try again. I messed up. Let me try again. Hang on. Oh, Japanese is a little harder in the end. Especially because the song has a very fast metric in Japanese. The thing is, it has a ku and a ko very close together here. So I need to, instead of singing horobite yuku, I have to sing horobite ku, else it doesn't work. Let me try again.
滅びてくこのステラキスナをたどるストーリー受け継ぐ思いが生まれ変われますように目の前現れた無表情は誰にも懐を見せないまま地上が世界を歪ませて光がたたと渋すぎたのだんだん照らしつける矢のにしかしあと与えられたのなら守るものだけ滅びてくこのステラ叶うことがないとしても変えよう世界を灯してゆく触れる手が恥じた意味を持たない銃口をただく星の下私は今憩いをする滅びてくこのステラまたびげの数のキス血ぐがこのまま届いてしまっても私の生まれたるよも手放さないでお願い終わりと始まりの時の中で
Okay, the Japanese is way hard. It's way harder for me, so I can't hold the notes in Japanese. Thank you, guys. Yeah, thank you, guys. That's that. I'm closing this window. If I can find it. Where did I put it? Oh dear. There it is. Bang. Thank you, guys. Maybe I'll record this properly without my voice constantly cracking at some point. I did have fun writing the English lyrics, at least. Anyway, thank you for all this. Thank you. Yeah, let's do one last round of opinions. Actually, I'm gonna use a feature I've never used before. What did... Hang on. what did you think of this visual novel? It's a Q&A session, everyone! We're doing this for 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna close this stream, and stop for a bit, and then I'm gonna stream Puyo Wars, because I want to. No practice, completely off the cuff. True, absolutely. I have done this before, but it sucked, and I didn't do it well. The Q&A is running. Send questions. No questions so far? Oh, there. It's not showing it properly. Maybe if I pull it? No? Maybe if I pull it like this? No, that just makes it worse. Maddie, that this feature is broken. This feature is not good. No good feature. Okay, I think what Maddie is trying to say is who is the best character and why is it Philia? Okay, best character. Can I say a controversial opinion? Gabriel. Gabriel was my favorite. I'm sorry. I know he was there for one chapter, but I just liked that there was like so much in this character for somebody who we only met for such a short time. And in that way, I kind of liked him more than Delilah, especially because he didn't seem like 100% human yet, and yet he still showed his humanity. And honestly, I wish the masculine types got to develop more, because we got all the development we saw was all from the feminine types. The masculine types didn't get anything, and I think that's a terrible injustice. And I actually kind of think that the kid that Philia picks up at the end should have been a boy. Just saying. We need more boys. Justice for the robot boys. Mrs. Leslie, what do you think of the characters? I think all of them were reasonably interesting, except for possibly the bandits that captured them when they met Delilah. I think those were just cartoonishly evil, like hilariously so. I kind of think that it would have been better if those had been handled differently, because goddammit, that the level of cartoonish evil with those guys kind of took me out of the moment. Because otherwise, everyone was very balanced, especially because Willem too had like very understandable motivations and kind of selfless motivations, in my opinion. Any more questions? Princess Madeline, it's valid, you're allowed to like the boys. Agreed. Amethyst, you're back! Thank you for coming back, Amethyst. Actually, I didn't catch all of the streams, so I was really confused, but it was fun hanging out with you all. Probably shouldn't have skipped most of the streams. It would have still fun to shitpost and chat. You probably should have. The boys deserve better, this is my opinion. So, do we have any other questions? Okay. Prince Madeline, what was the deal with Willem's deathbed reference, though? We're currently analyzing it in the forum, in the course. I'm not gonna read stuff from the forum, but basically, it's kind of like the thing is like that Hedeli, well, because she was possessed, was actually a real person in that sense. So maybe the point was that Willem does see Philia as an actual person, but she sees her as a person that now cannot serve any greater purpose but to disappoint Jude as a plaything. Which is something that Jude heavily disagrees with. That's what I think. Emphasis Leslie, me with Splatoon characters, we need more good boys. Yeah, I mean, look, Look, big man is good, but big man is not enough. We need more. Do we have, like, any more questions? Please, fill the question box. It is hungry. Fishoyo, I think this might be one of the best visual novels that came out of last year with Love Pretend and Goto Bun Hanayome. I mean, I don't read VNs that often because they're usually too long for me. I know this one is on the shorter end, and it was still pretty long for me. The last visual novel before this one that I read on stream was a Madomonogatari visual novel that we gave up on quickly because it was very bad and nobody wanted more of it. So we abandoned it. But I sometimes read short visual novels with Randy. And I do like those. Maybe I should just read more in general. Randy, fantastic visual novel for its size. Notably, I still think Steins Gate impacted me emotionally more, but this is still very good. Maybe I should finally read Steins Gate one of these days. The thing is, like, I tried to read, like, Higurashi no Nakokoro ni, and I couldn't get through the first book, so I gave up. I gave up. Oh no. I know. What makes your personal conclusion about what makes you human based off of this? What is your personal conclusion about what makes you human based off this? Well, the thing is, like, it has actually two messages to me. And one that is surprising to me, given what these sci-fi stories usually do. For example, the one message that I did not expect at all, that really surprised me, is that it is impossible for AI itself to replace humans, to fully become like humans, which is a message I did not expect. But honestly, is probably the right message right now with everything that is going on with, like, AI art and AI writing and all that. I think this is the right message to send right now, because the AE type androids are not really AIs. They have organic brains. They're still organic beings. So in the end, it does say that, like, you still need organic beings to have what makes a person in the end. But the thing is, like, that it still doesn't make humans as, like, so uber super special, because the organic brains of the AE types are not based on human brain cells, but on the slime mold, which is a single-celled organism. So it's a completely different kind of organism, but it's still organic. So I think that's, like, really fascinating in that sense. The other thing that it comes away with it, which is more expected from me, is that the capacity to be emotional, to have emotions, to form bonds, to love each other, which, like, yeah, it's on the box. It's straight on the box. Even if humanity dies, the machines we create will inherit our love and create the future. Yeah, it's on the box. The capacity to love each other is what makes humanity. I love this book a lot. I'm glad that I joined this course, because I don't think I would have started reading it and streaming it without it. So yeah, this was all in all a very fruitful endeavor. Amethyst Leslie, anything you would change with this visual novel? Give Gabriel a bigger role. Or let one of the robot boys, like, join Philia in the end. Have like, more justice for the robot boys. That is honestly what I would change. Justice for the robot boys. Because I don't think Jude should survive at the end. It's good fanfic material, but it's good that he died in the end, especially because it was handled a lot more elegantly than how The Last of Us Part 2 did it. I was actually kind of disturbed by how The Last of Us Part 2 did that same thing. I think it's much better how Stella of the End did it, because it was still cruel AF, but it wasn't completely hopeless and sad and depressing by the end. So Amethyst Leslie. Okay, Princess Madeline. Read Umineko next. Don't act. No, I will not. I do not have the fortitude. I am sorry. Princess Madeline, do you think you could write something as good as this someday? Maddie! Maddie! That depends on what you took away from it and what you want to replicate, and if you want to replicate that. Don't hold yourself to standards that are not that linear. Goodness grief. You are a good writer. Plus, this is a very long book. I don't think you've written anything this long yet. So maybe try that first. So, let's see what you say in live chat. Wendy in the chat, Madeline, what a silly question. Of course you can. I agree. Wendy, I think the shootout scenes weren't particularly long. It's just that they took a long time to get through them because of the translation time. That is fair. This probably seemed longer than it actually is because I needed to translate. Princess Madeline. Oda did my girl Rulu dirty. He absolutely did. Well, I only remember having a good time with making fun of the Rulu visual novel. You might have, but it was pain for me. Wendy, Jesus though, Higurashi goes hard. It's definitely not for everyone. Oh, I can tell ya. X-Cow, what should I get in the supermarket? What would be Stella themed? Curry! X-Cow, wait, this visual novel got a physical box release? I present to you physical box release. I love it. It's just the box with the DVD inside, and that is all I need. This is and this technical manual that doesn't really tell anything useful. Also, tiny graphics of everyone at the back. But I love my physical media. I love it. Emphasis Ashley, I zoned out a lot because my retention is already pretty bad. I'm so sorry for this. I wish I could do it more smoothly, but I'm still learning. But I am learning fast. Maddie, don't worry about it. Anyway, I think our conclusion is 11 out of 10 novel. Not enough robot boys. It came with a manual. No way. Yep, the manual is not very extensive though. It says how what to do if auto-run does not properly activate. What if the DirectX is not installed? What if DRD9 DLL is missing? What if game crashes? Oh, it actually calls itself game. That's a point for Maddie. It calls itself game. It's even... Oh god, it says game on the disc. I have so many L's on my forehead right now. L. I lose. L. Wait, this is the right L. L. It calls itself game. I lose. Told ya. Also, in the very end, what we took away is that Nanny loses. Ah! That was not the game. Don't worry. That was not the game. Don't worry. It was something else that is not breakable. Fair. Fair. Alternating between game and VN is fair. So, any more questions that came in? Nope. Then, I think we can stop here. I'm gonna take a half-hour break. XCar, would streaming a visual novel count as sharing it, like some sort of piracy? I mean, I don't think this is piracy because I let my terrible voice sound over the beautiful music so you can't experience it for your own. It's like reading an entire book on stream. It is. Anyway. So I think I'm going to take a half-hour break now. And after that half-hour break, I'm going to stream Puyo Wars. I thank you all for hanging in there with me, with Robot Girl. I love doing this. I hope we can do something like this again, because I think this is also just a very good skill test for me. One last test if there's anything else in the Q&A. There is not. End Q&A. Thank you all very much. I hope I'll see you again soon. Take care. Puyo boss next time. And by next time I mean in half an hour. See ya!